Hello, it's Nancy today. Well, guess what I did? No, no. Okay, I'll tell you. I went to Greensboro, Greensboro, Georgia. Not to be confused with Greensboro, South Carolina, or anyway, and that one has a GH in it. Anyway, I had a wonderful time. I went to look at some of these thrift and craft stores, these little interesting shops. When I drove through the other day, I noticed that there were four of them on the corners or on the main intersection. One is called Georgia something. Well, I tell you, they had some amazing stuff. They had gourds hanging in the tree out front, and they were so beautiful. One of them was painted like a log cabin, and all around the outside was the porch and the things that would be on the porch. A walking stick with a hat on it, and a chair, and um, just all the way around the gourd were those things. And it was a birdhouse. And she hadn't taken the insides of the, she hadn't cleaned out the inside of the gourd, so there was the structure of the seed situation inside. But I thought that would be good for the birds anyway. And they would like to play with all that junk. You know how they like to play with things. Play marbles, with the seeds or something. No, the seeds were gone. Anyway, I thought I would take some of these seeds that I've got from um, these gourds. Like the one I made yesterday, I made it into a sunflower with a big rose on the back. And I realized that I shouldn't have made a rose on the back. I should have made other more distant sunflowers on the back. But anyway, that's what I did. And I did them with the pyrography. So I think I'm going to paint the inside of those, paint the colors. But anyway, that's not what I was going to tell you about. I was going to tell you about my trip to Greensboro. That was very interesting. I went in the store and they had beautiful, everything in there was crafts made from Georgia. One person had used um, tin, like steel from roofing, a sheet of roofing metal, and painted on it. I saw that in two places. One, there were pictures on there that were for sale, and then in another place, it was on the side of the wall along the stairs with a very pretty landscape scene, and it said something about what was upstairs. And that was very nice too. This light certainly looks bright on my face. Well, that could be because it is. Anyway, um, what else did I decide? Discover. Oh, if you take a 4x4, you can take a 4x4 and make it into a townhouse. You can figure that out, put doors and windows on it and use hardware. This person used bullet casings, the metal tubular bullet things. They were about 2 inches long or 2.5 inches long, and they were alongside the windows as if they were shutters. And there was a nice cupboard door handle for the handle of a door. The door didn't open. And then the roof was slanted. Now there were others that had flat roof with a block of wood on it, and then they had a lamp coming out at the top of that. Very pretty. And there were other things in there that were like built like log cabins, and they had used real shingles. They had just or torn them so they had sort of scallopy edges. And they had shingled the top of this little situation, and then they had put a lamp coming out at the top. And there was um, um, kudzu, like a hot plate made of kudzu, and there were, I couldn't believe how much they sold weaving for. Like my tea towels and things, they would have gone for a fortune if anybody would have bought them, but I don't know about that. What was the name? It was a two-word name, something Georgia, graciously Georgia, or um, anyway, it was all from Georgia, all the craft stuff. Beautiful pottery and really beautiful picture of children that looked really like they were beautiful children. Painting. And then I came home, but I didn't come right home. I went down this road to find Skull Shoals. I thought, why not? Well, talk about way out in the middle of nowhere. And I kept going down worse and worse roads until I went through a humongous bad spot. I thought, I went and got out and I checked it and decided where I could go, and so I drove through it, and just around the bend after that was the circle for a dead end. Can you believe that? So I had to go all the way back. Here I thought I was 3 miles or 3.5 kilometers from something. Wait, see you later. Hi, Mom.